This is Carrala Ficklin at carralaficklin.com. Carrala is C-A-R-R-A-L-A. Ficklin is F as in food, ICKLIN.com, or at welcome.com. Welcome is spelled WYLCOME.com, or askexplain.com. Askexplain is spelled ASKPLAIN.com. I'm back, another video, this time bilingual, Spanish, English. And one thing about all languages, whether it's Spanish, whether it's English, whether it's French or Portuguese or Italian, are words that are considered essential. On carralaficklin.com or welcome.com or askexplain.com, we have thousands of cards and thousands of guides. And one set of cards we have, it's called It Means All That, in which I take a word in the language. In this respect, I take a word in Spanish, and the word that I'm taking here is the preposition a. And look at all the different ways the preposition a is used, and all the different ways it's translated into English. And here's what I write in the beginning so people understand what the cards are all about. This is what it says. I'm looking at my computer, I'm looking at the web page, and I'm looking at the beginning. And it says, all words are not equal. There are words in Spanish, or any language for that matter, which are more important and therefore are used more than others. So some words are used more than others. Some words, you look in a dictionary, there's one line. Other words, there are 4, 5, 6 pages. This means that there are words which are more essential than others. These type of words have many different meanings, and they must be understood not only literally but also metaphorically. So here I'm looking at the word a in Spanish and looking at the different expressions used with the preposition a. Let me give you a few. A los 30 años, at 30 years old, or 30 years later. A lot of times when you're going from one language to another, it all depends on the context. A la semana, once per week or once a week. A pesar de, in spite of, despite, regardless of, notwithstanding. Al hacer esfuerzo, with exertion. A las 4 de la madrugada, at 4 in the morning or at 4 o'clock in the morning. A las primeras horas, de la mañana, no, a la mañana. So let me say that again. A las primeras horas de la mañana, in the early hours in the morning. A las primeras horas de la mañana, another translation could be at daybreak, at the break, or at the crack of dawn, with cocks crow. You don't hear that so much in American English, frankly, with the birds. Let me see, give you another one. A mitad del año, halfway through the year. A finales de año, at the end of the year. A no ser por, if it were not for or but for. A los 30 minutos de llegar, 30 minutes or half an hour after arriving. Al poco rato, a little later. Not now, not right now, in a little while. See, in English, just like in Spanish, there are a lot of different ways to say the same thing. But if you've only been taught one way, and the person says it another way, if you've been taught a little later, and then someone says in a little while, you say, but you wouldn't understand unless you knew that they basically mean the same thing. Al mismo tiempo, at the same time. A docenas, by the dozen. As you can see, the preposition a is being translated in many different ways. Sometimes the translation, sometimes it's not even translated directly from Spanish into English. Let me give you about two more. A la semana, 5 veces a la semana, a week, 5 times a week. A diario, daily. See, there it's not translated. A diario is not translated. You don't say to daily or at daily. In English, you just say daily. But in Spanish, it's a diario. A que, as in, a que no lo puedes hacer. I bet, as in, I bet you can't do it. Or you can say, I bet that you can't do it. But a lot of times you don't use the that. You just say, I bet you can't do it. One more. A razón de, at the rate of, and. ¿A quién vienes? ¿A quién vienes? What did you come for, or why are you here? So, I'm going to do a couple videos on does it mean all that, or it means all that. That is taking a word and seeing how it is used in different expressions in Spanish, and how those expressions are translated into English, and see if the word is translated consistently or not. I can already tell you the answer is not. Okay, until the next video, this is Carrala Ficklin at carralaficklin.com, asksplain.com, and welcome.com.